The first workflow, and I love this one, and it's the most important out of all of them. If the 80-20 principle was at play here, this is the 80%. This is where a lot of the work goes in. This is where you're gonna get massive benefit, what you're gonna care about and ask about. Workflow number one is conversion management. Conversion management. And you say, well, what does conversion management mean, Casey? You're like, tell me exactly what you mean and what exactly do you do? I'm so glad you asked. To keep it really, really simple, we personally connect with your customers to win them back to your business. We personally connect to your customers to win them back to your business. And you say, what do you mean win back? Win back means that we recover your revenue and your recurring revenue and your recurring customers. So you get both, meaning you don't just get that payment back, but you get to keep the customer, which is so important when you think of long-term value and building value in your business or profit in your business or exit value. If you want to sell your company, the exit value in your business, that's where it comes in. And so you say, all right, great. Tell me exactly how you do that. What is it? How does it work? And after $500 million recovered, we know the formula. And the formula is simple and it's 3 parts. And I want you to remember these 3 parts because whether you work with us or not, you need these in your business. And we run these, manage these, and implement all of these inside your business for you to have more customers coming back to you. And so here's the formula. It's 3 parts. Cadence plus copy plus care equals conversion. Let me say that again. Cadence plus copy plus care equals conversion. And you may be going like, what does that mean? Well, let me break it down. Cadence is the method that we use to win your customer back. You say, what does cadence mean? We internally call these conversion cadences, meaning that you're gonna have a process directly for your business that when there's a single failed payment, how are we going to pursue that failed payment and win that customer back? We do it in a systematic way and a process-oriented way, and that process is what we call a cadence. And so the cadence is the method that we use. And inside of that, there's 2 main levers that we use that work the best to win customers back at scale. The first is email. And so we will email your customers on your behalf. Second is text. We will text your customers if you have access and if you want us to win your customers back. And those 2 parts of a cadence is that we build it uniquely for you, how much we're gonna communicate, when we're gonna communicate, why we're gonna communicate that much, and we do all of that for you. And then on top of that, we do what we call smart retries, meaning that we retry credit cards for you based on, or not just credit cards, any card, based upon what we know works after the $500 million. And so we're retrying credit cards, we're sending the emails, we're sending the text messages, and we're all doing it personally to every single customer. And you would say, well, Casey, why is that such a big deal? Well, management of this in-house is oftentimes a disaster. And the reason it's a disaster in-house is because of this. Failed payments, they never stop, ever. Meaning every day, if you have subscriptions, a payment is gonna fail. Meaning that every day you have to start this cadence and process over for each specific customer. And keeping up with that in a growing business is a lot. And let's just say you have 200 failed payments this month. Think about this. This is 200 individual cadences that you have to keep up with. That you've got to know, did I email them on day 8? And what about the text message? Did that go out on day 11? Did we win the customer back? How many did we win back? And keeping up with the process and the cadence, that's what we do for you. And doing it in-house oftentimes doesn't work because what we found is that people try to treat this like a project, meaning you might try it 1 month and be really good at it, but this never ends. And that's why Gravy exists, is that every day we never end in our care for your cadences, going texting and emailing your customers on purpose with everything approved by you. And so that's what cadence means. So cadence plus copy. You say, what is copy? Copy is the message. It's the words. It's the language that we use to win back the heart of your customer so that they will stay and pay for a long time. So it's the message. So inside of that, you would say, well, what do you mean? Well, your business is unique. It's very unique. And Gravy, we take over when we work together and you're our client, We write all of the email, all of the text copy for you. But this isn't just grabbing a template and throwing it out there. This is working with you on your business, specific names of products, specific customers, specific reasons why credit cards or any kind of card would fail, all of those different things. And so we work with your copy to create great conversion. It's just like in marketing, right? Like we measure this and what our website is and click-through rates and all of that kind of stuff. Well, nobody really does this every single day for you for recurring revenue, but we do. So copy, the message that we use is so important. And we want the copy to be as unique as your brand is. And what we've seen is a lot of people try to take like just a piece of technology and do like 3 canned emails. Well, let me ask you a question. How well do those work on you? They don't work well at all because you know behind that there's not really a person. Well, when you work with Gravy, there's really a person and they're really great people and they work to win your customers back. And then they go into what's next. So we use that copy and we've been doing it and we know it works, and then we'll always be updating it as well. And we'll see like, hey, what works and what doesn't work, because we want to continue increasing the amount of money that we're winning back to your business. And that happens when you care about the message that you use, which is your copy. And here's what I have to say this, and I don't mean to be rude, but nobody on your team is ever going to do this. I mean, don't fool yourself. Nobody wakes up and thinks about this and does it. This is a marketing mind in the dirty work side of failed payments. It's a small little niche in your business, but we love it and we wake up and this is what we thrive and this is what we do. That's the second part. So cadence plus cadence plus copy plus care. Care. Meaning when you work with Gravy, you're not just getting a platform that is supposed to magically save all your payments, which is crazy to think that you would trust just a software to do that anyway. Like we wouldn't trust a software to run our financial department, right? Like we have software, but that's not the end all be all, is that these workflows happen around it. And you gotta have somebody that cares about your financial department. And you gotta have somebody that cares about your recurring revenue department. And that's us. And we care about your customers. And you would say, what does that mean? Well, I mean, essentially we just want your customers that we want them to feel the love. Like, we want them to feel like they're cared about and loved and their thing matters, because what we know is behind every payment is a person. And each person is individual and unique, and how they think and what they experienced with your product or your service. And they've got opinions and thoughts about everything that you do as a business and why they should come back or why they shouldn't come back. And so what we say with care is that care, that is the manner in which we communicate. We talk about this all the time, and I'm sorry if this offends you, but we call it give a damn. Like give a damn as a service, that there's actual people that give it, that this isn't just some process that you throw into some software and hope to God it works. No, that you've got people that when we send the cadences out, that have great copy and they respond back. Who's going to respond back to them? Well, we are. Gravy does all of that for you completely. And so if you're the example earlier and you have 200 emails and text messages going out and you've got responses coming back, you don't want to overload your sales team. They don't want to take this. The customer success team's already burning up with customer success stuff, and customer service is already doing that. We specialize in this and caring about customers and winning them back. And so that care, that's the manner in which we show up. That's the heart in which we show up. And if I could tell you stories of people on our team like Jill or people like Dharma or people that like Christy that I think about, just how much love that they have and been with the company for a very long time, since almost the beginning. A lot of these people, and they're US-based W-2 people that you get access to care for your customers and win back. They're world-class people. And this is what they do. And this is what their career path is based on. And so it's not just based upon quantity of responses, it's based upon quality and how well they communicate with your customers. And so when we think about this, you say, well, Casey, what is conversion management? Well, conversion management comes down to those 3 things, because if you have a great cadence and you have great copy and you got great people, you're going to get great conversions. And that's what we do. And we do it all for you.
I'm Ashley, and I want to show you a little bit behind the curtain of what conversion management looks like for us here at Gravy. We know that cadence plus copy plus care equals winning conversion management. So take a look at this. You're looking at the second email in the conversion cadence for one of our clients in the fitness space. Notice the subject line. Second notice, please update your billing information. We make sure that we're using subject lines that have been tested to be sure that your customers are more likely to open these cadences. Next, I want to point out the tone. It's Tim, and I hope you're having a killer day. The tone of this copy matches the client's brand perfectly. They are fun and lighthearted, so we make sure that the unique copy we've provided for them matches that exactly. Finally, take a look at how we show your customers that we care. At the end of the email, if you believe there's an error, please let me know. I'm happy to help. We make it clear in all of our conversion cadences that there's a human on the other side of this email who's ready to answer a question if the need arises. Let's look at another example. This is email number 4 of that same conversion cadence for the client in the fitness space. Notice the subject line, did you see my last email? This time, I want to point out how we make a clear call to action by providing that updating billing information here link. This link is a unique link specifically for that customer. So the customer can click and update their billing information in a matter of minutes, and we get them right back on track, paying and staying. Finally, if it works with our clients and they'd like for us to use text messaging, we can also use text messaging for our conversion cadence. Take a look at this example. They're short and sweet and to the point, but they remind the customer how much they care about your brand. We can work with Textedly or Textamal or any other text messaging software that you use to be sure that we are providing winning, converting cadences for your customers. At Gravy, we have an internal Slack channel where we like to collect customer stories. These are responses to emails that we get from customers we've interacted with on behalf of the clients we serve. It may be tempting to think that a customer wouldn't be able to tell the difference between Dunning and a human. I assure you they can when they're interacting with our revenue recovery specialists. Take a look at a few of these. Hey, Renee, thanks so much for inviting feedback. My customer experience from day one has been amazing and continues to be outstanding. Your attentions to details and sending me in-depth details on how to fix my issue as quickly as possible took all the stress and embarrassment out of the situation. Your understanding and patience after multiple emails meant so much and encouraged me to respond quickly because you made it easy to do so. Having a live person to correspond with really shows this company's dedication to the customer's experience, which means a lot to me. So thanks again for assisting me. Here's another one. Hey, Taylor, thank you for being so pleasant about the late payment. Some organizations have this Doberman type attack approach, so it's completely refreshing to have a person send an email with kindness and helpfulness as the driver. Sweet blessings for an awesome day. This one makes me laugh. So sorry, I seriously thought these were automated emails that if I respond, no one will read it. I plan to update my account on Friday, just waiting on payday. Sorry for the delay and look forward to getting back on my schedule with my order. And they continue to talk about the products. So as you can see, the customers of the clients we serve notice and appreciate the level of care that our recovery team provides.